All right. I'm going to dedicate today's video to Jim and Steve. They're from the western suburbs of Chicago. I just met them in the parking lot here at the lake, and they recognized me. And they've been having a hard time. So, guys, you're out here. That's number one. But number two, put some more emphasis on the book and figuring out where you should properly put those lures when you're trolling or casting. All right, so I'm going to try and catch some fish today, and those fish are for you. I'm not going to give them to you, by the way, okay? But symbolically, I'm giving them to you. All right? So it was nice to meet you. I wish you better luck the next time you get out there, and I hope this helps. Spoon plugging. It's easy peasy. There's one. Oh, shit. There's one. That's a walleye. Oh, no, it's not. What is that? Sheephead? Oh, shit. First fish of the day, a sheephead. There's one. And that'll be a walleye. That's a walleye. There we go, guys. here. Another walleye. Now we're going. There we go, guys. Another one. Miss that one. It's a white bass or a yellow bass or something. Yeah. A small striper or something. Feels like a walleye. Yeah, it feels like a walleye. No. That's a yellow bass. Yellow bass. Right by the boat. Followed it all the way in. Usually when you have a spot that you have confidence in, it'll only take maybe 1 or 2 casts to find out if the fish are there and if they're moving. Yeah, these are some chunkers. Nice fish. Fish practically came out of the water. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, some nice ones, huh? Nice chunkers. See it yet. Okay. That's a nice chunker. Yeah, the fish are using this. Good to know. Well, I stopped at this spot because as I was proceeding to another structure, this looked similar to what I've been fishing. And I thought, well, let me give it a few casts. And it produces. So it's holding some roving schools of probably white bass and yellow bass, maybe even stripers. But I wonder if it's holding any walleyes. already on there. Well, I know this spot can be productive because I've caught some fish off of here. So another place to put on the list of places to check, structures to check. So you might be asking yourself, well, how did you know that it had potential? Well, it's because I've mapped a lot of structures, and I've mapped a lot of structures on this particular lake. And when you map, you get an idea of what structures produce. And as you go about your fishing, you might say, oh, look at that. Look at that. There's something different on the bottom, which is what structure is. And you might say, well, let me take a look at that. And that's exactly what I did. Okay? I was not looking for fish. I'm looking for what is on the bottom that is different from the surrounding area. And it produced. And it's similar to structures that produce on this lake. So what kind of lake is this? This is a man-made reservoir. So what are the features in a man-made reservoir to look for? Well, it's all in the Green Book. Okay, man-made reservoirs. Look it up. And that will give you some idea of what to focus on when you fish a man-made structure. I'm sorry, a man-made reservoir. So as you look around, look for what features, what man-made features are in a reservoir. And that'll give you a clue as to what to look for when you're on the water. So the features not only include what's in a natural lake, but a lot of man-made stuff that you might not be aware of. Let's keep checking. Another drum. On the blade. Yeah, on the blade. Nice walleye. Well, I'm going to make a few last casts here. It hasn't been a load the boat day, but caught quite a few fish. Got walleye, white bass, yellow bass, some small stripers, and drum. And the last couple of times I've been out, I have not caught them trolling. It's all been casting. which is kind of odd, but for me anyway. But I still got fish. It was still good to feel them tugging on the line. We had a front come through the other day, and maybe that put them off a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. You know, as a spoon plugging tip I can give you, all right? People say, well, what is the best lure for walleye? You're catching a lot of walleye lately. Well, this lake has a lot of walleye in them. So tip number one, go to a lake that has a walleye in it if you want to catch a lot of walleye. You can view, there are many videos out there describing how to catch video. There are many videos out there describing how to catch walleye. You know, people are catching them on everything. I'm catching them on blade baits and spoon plugs. Some people like to use live bait, so worm harnesses or bottom bouncers. Or check out some of my earlier videos. I'm catching them on jigging a worm, just dragging a worm over the bottom. You can use paddle tails. You can use crankbaits. You can use planer boards. Whatever you want. There's a million ways to catch a walleye. And if there's a million ways, well, what's the best way? Well, I gotta be honest. The best way to catch a walleye is to put your lure right in front of his face. That's it. Put whatever lure you use right in his face, and you'll catch him. So, whatever you want to use, make sure that it's right in his face. And I spoke to a couple of fishermen today, and they've watched my videos, and I was shocked when they said, you know, this isn't easy. They were out on this lake today, and they were trolling, and I think they did some casting, and they didn't do very well. Well, I said it was easy peasy, but you got to put that lure right in front of their face. So if you want some help in terms of where you can locate them and put them right in their face, go to what Buck Perry has to say about fishing structure in this case, we're in a reservoir. What are the structure situations I'm going to look for in a reservoir? And that's the key to this lake. So it is easy peasy when you put that lure right in front of their face. And usually, 99.9% of the time, that means their face is going to be located somewhere on structure. So look up what structure is. Buck Perry, he's the father of structure fishing. And go to work on your lake. So, thanks again for watching. You can't catch them unless you're out here. And thank you, Buck Perry. Easy peasy.